Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to earn Virgin points on virtual protocol. Now, this has become very important because considering that protocol is a launchpad for AI agents and it has revamped the structure of its launches such that many people are now finding those 10x, 50x opportunities. Virgin points is becoming of much relevance and scarce because to access token launches out of Virgin virtual protocol at the moment, you need Virgin points. You need to pledge Virgin points in competition with others that will determine the size of the allocation you'll be getting. Very quickly, for context sake, let's quickly talk about how the launches occur, which is different from before. Before, many people get wrecked. So there's a window before the token bonds and eventually lists uh, on a popular decentralized exchange. During that window, people trade the token. Some people come late, some find the token at a 5k market cap, others at say 50k market cap. Now, it may require as much as say 200k market cap for the token to bond. Before then, there are situations where those who are making gains in between don't allow the token to bond such that it never gains publicity and tangible relevance. Uh, in some cases, you gain your entry late compared to others. Now, it's different at the moment because now you pledge your Virgin token points towards a token sale. You have enough opportunity to do due diligence on the token. So you'll see here, this is going live 15 hours from now. Okay. And this is going live 11 hours from now. You can basically subscribe. You have enough time to do due diligence and decide whether you want to subscribe to it. When you subscribe to it, you're basically pledging your Virgin points. And you will also be committing an amount of virtuals such that if only when the project bonds will you be uh in the event that the project does not bond, you will have a return. You'll have your virtuals returned. So basically, you're not losing, and also, everybody gets the same entry, something like that. We're talking of price entry. Okay, so although the allocation per head will be different because it's weighted based on the points pledged, the Virgin points pledged. So, of course, this top user is committing 566, the next to him committing the maximum of 566. They all have a maximum, by the way. So, people can, there is not a dominant whale situation. So, the max is the valuation of this is like 1.5 or so, something like, I don't know what the price of virtuals. Okay, $2, so that's like 1,000 plus. Okay, and that's the max allocation per head. Also, hard to accomplish this with many wallets, as you are about to see, because Virgin points are required and they are scarce. Okay, so uh basically they have to be mined over time, so it's hard for many wallets to bundle this, as was the case before with the typical launches where they get bundled, by the way. So this fixes that. Okay, so I did one video before talking about this, but now I'm going to experiment with it with the points I've earned so far. I will participate in a sale. I saw someone who participated in a sale earlier, got an allocation of 300, and at the moment it's 24,000. This structure allows that possibility. By the way, Virtuals has also incorporated Solana, so there are AI agents on Solana also launching here. You just need to switch between base and Solana. Now, I'm thinking that I'm going to do diligence on this and likely contribute. I like the narrative, the DeFi layer for Base and BNB chain. Okay, so there's an opportunity now to do your own research. Wow, and it's they have an incubate. I would likely look at this one. This one looks interesting, and I would pledge some of my points to see how it fares and gather data that I'll reveal in my next video. But you get the gist of why you need points. Fewer launches, unlike before. There are so many launches on virtuals. Fewer launches, there are just a handful of launches that manage to bond. And when they don't bond, you don't lose. You're not out of position where you basically lose your equity. So all this failed one, there is no fear about losses. Okay. This one succeeded. Let me take a look at this one and how it's faring in terms of MCAP. So FDV at the moment is 900,000. I don't know what FDV it started at, so it has managed to go higher than its entry. Let's just look at some tokens. Anyway, you have the luxury of doing due diligence, so we will not dwell on that. Now, the question is, how do you get points? If you had past activities on virtuals, you will have some points already. Okay, so that's how I got these points. But you will need more if you want to participate in more launches and all that. You would need more. Okay, so here it says pledge now. This is going to take you to the launch page for tokens so that you can pledge towards a launch event. Let's see points history. Interestingly, I'm getting a daily accumulation. I don't know how or why. So this was accumulated over the course of time. That's interesting to know. Okay. Now here it says 44 points expiring 15th of May. So it looks like it depletes somehow. So you will need to use it. I'll learn more about that and tell you. Now let's go to how to earn points. Now, one way of earning points is yapping. In such a case, you will need to link your X account. Okay, so same X account that you have linked on Kaito. Now, this may not be a fast way of earning points if you don't have like a large following, you're not very active in terms of virtual coverage and all that. But you want to do the basics. Onboard on Kaito, the link will be in the description, such that anytime you talk about virtual protocol on X, it's being tracked and ranked. Okay, next is join Genesis launches. So when I end up using some of my points towards a Genesis launch, I will earn points on that basis. There's a breakdown of interesting stuff. I don't know why this chart is like this. It wasn't like this before. It's had other parameters here, but now it's showing yapping points. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll experiment. I just participated in one of these categories. I'll see if I earn points as a result. Anyway, here, join Genesis launches. We've talked about that already. Buy Genesis agents. So this doesn't have to do with joining a launch. It has to do with buying existing agents. So if you go back to pledge and you go to prototype or sentient agents, those are agents that have graduated. So buying some of these agents, like this one, I like this one, that will work towards earning you points. Now, I don't know if it's just the buy action or the resulting hold, assuming you hold. So again, I will experiment with all this in the next video. I'll have more data. Okay. Another thing you can do is trade virtual agents. You know that already. Hodl virtual. So the virtual token is the native token of virtual's protocol, $2. Now, if you hold this, this is a good way of. Before, this pie chart showed that the magnitude of allocation to virtual holders is huge, huger than the other categories. But now the pie chart has changed. So I don't know what's going on there. This pie chart. Now it's saying like virtual points 100%. Uh, yeah, pinpoints. Mm. Okay, so I think this is a better explanation here of the way they distribute it. It looks like they still factor in all these categories. Okay, then Huddle Virtual. So this is the key method, I believe, of earning Virgin points. Another method is staking this Vader token. So it's a partner project. You will have to stake on their own portal, meaning that you will need to have some Vader, so you'd have to buy this first. I think Vader is popular. You'll likely see it here, the contract address. Okay, so this one. So staking this. Then stake recognized agents. There are a list of them. So any of the ones here. Now, I wondered in my last video where you would stake all this, because when you click on anyone here, it will take you to the portal where you can buy them. So of course you can buy some, you know. Then when you've bought some, people are even buying. When you've bought some, you will need to stake it. Now the question is, where do you stake it? I didn't see anywhere to stake it directly on here. So I've realized that you will need to go to the project itself to find out how to stake it. So because I'm interested in that, because I do have some of these agent tokens already. So it's just a question of where to stake it. So you would need to find out where to stake it individually. Okay, so dashboard. So, mm, so I think this is where you stake it. You would have to do your due diligence there. Let me give one more example of the one I staked personally. So this one I saw that I have an allocation of it, so I just staked it. Although different platforms, they have their own staking parameters. This one have like tenure based staking, the minimum being 1 month. So I staked my allocation for 1 month just to gather data, see how it reflects in terms of Virgin points earned. So coming here, utility staking. So I was able to stake my tokens there. But again, you have to do your own due diligence, considering that the staking portal is independent of virtuals. Okay, but I would believe that they are, safe, considering they are partnered with virtuals. So that's one. And then hold agent token. So any of these tokens you have, I don't know if of course, if you stake them, you'll earn for that, but I don't know if you'll earn additional on in this category, considering you are practically holding them. Okay, so I would find out. Otherwise, you can just buy some agent token in the sentient category to hodl. And then here, don't. So, how do I earn more Virgin points? Just don't JIT. Genesis sell equal cooldown. Taking profits on Genesis launch allocations triggers the TP cooldown. I'll find out what that is about in the next video, but basically the recommendation is hodl, and maybe that's why some of the new tokens on here have done well, because people are incentivized to hodl as a way of preserving their Virgin. points. Bringing us to the end of this video. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you the pledge process. And after that video, I'll be showing you the results of my participation in one of these launches. Now you no longer have the fear of getting wrecked like it was the case before, where a token doesn't manage to bond and never gains traction and you had a bad entry. So a safe haven there, and you have the option of Solana and Base. Before we go, I'll just check Solana because let me see if there are launches coming out of Solana. Okay, so this doesn't seem to work. When you click on it, it doesn't personalize the portal to show Solana based tokens. Or maybe you need to connect with a Solana wallet for that to happen, because I'm connected with on Base. Anyway, that's the end of the video. To conclude this video, there will be a bunch of airdrop opportunities in the description in the niche of AI. Check them out. Visit also airdropc.com and subscribe to airdrop reminders by submitting your email here. Mind you, Virgin points are gaining relevance. I don't know if it's possible to sell it, but people are already attaching valuation to it, saying the price is around 0.02 to 0.03. So there's a scarce element there. Yes, so subscribe to airdrop reminder, submit your email here to subscribe. I'm working on 100 solid airdrop opportunities. Each will have its own publication tutorial, which will be ready soon. I'll be sending it out to email subscribers. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome. Take action.